Hey guys, I'm Fantasy Recapped, a new YouTuber. Today let's watch a fantasy series from Netflix, Hellbound. The story begins in an afternoon. The male protagonist Jin Soo, the leader of the Truth Society, is telling a group of people about the death prophecy of angels. When the time in the prophecy comes, the blackened beasts from hell will show up to kill the designated humans. In order to increase his persuasion, Jin Soo plays a video of the beast chasing humans. Unexpectedly, the black beasts in the video appear in the real world. They attack a man, and eventually kill him with powers that seem to not belong to this world. Immediately after, the beasts crash into the revolving door of a hotel and strangely disappear without any physical collision. It is a severe case. The police receive reports that the Truth Society founded by Jin Soo was gathering nearby when the crime happened. Coupled with his frequent propaganda of beasts from hell and death prophecies, the police officer Kyung Hun is ordered to investigate Jin Soo. On his way to Jin Soo, Kyung Hun's partner searches for the Truth Society on his phone. It is said that the radical Arrowhead is also an avid follower of Truth Society, which makes Kyung Hun angry as he didn't expect the Truth Society has such followers. Dong Wook, the founder of the Arrowhead, often publishes the private information of ex-convicts on the internet. Soon Kyung Hun finds Jin Soo, who is giving a speech. According to what he says, the black beasts that kill humans are from the hell, and the dead must be sinful and evil. Jin Soo lists the felonies committed by these deceased, stressing that this is a warning from God. Kyung Hun waits until Jin Soo's speech is over before approaching him, only to see his daughter Hee Young also helping out at the Truth Society. She soon leaves with the pretext that she is now going to cram school. Kyung Hun, struggling to control his anger, begins to interrogate Jin Soo, who grew up in a Catholic orphanage and had little hope for the future. He was going to end his life, but accidentally saw the beast from hell launch a trial against humanity. Jin Soo was so shocked that he regained the meaning of life. Since then he has been looking for miracles everywhere and gradually founds the Truth Society. Kyung Hun points out the problem in the doctrine of the Truth Society, that if God slaughters to warn humans to do good, God is too distrustful of human self-discipline. Jin Soo has heard from Hee Young that Kyung Hun's wife died of murder, so he throws two questions to Kyung Hun about the murderer. Can the law based on human self-discipline practice justice? And will the murderer really repent after being released from prison? At this time, a journalist nearby is trying to interview Jin Soo, interrupting Kyung Hun's investigation. Before Kyung Hun leaves, Jin Soo gives him his phone number. At night, Kyung Hun has a brief conversation with Hee Young when he returns home. Hee Young knows exactly what her father is worried about, explaining that she is not a brainwashed believer, but an occasional volunteer there after listening to a few lectures. Kyung Hun doesn't dispel his doubts easily. When he is looking for news about Jin Soo on the internet, he sees a report that the lawyer Hai Jin has always believed that the Truth Society and the Arrowhead are closely related. Suddenly, Kyung Hun's words about the murderer who murdered his wife sound in his mind. He can't help looking it up, but finds that the murderer has been released from prison 6 years ago, which puts him down. Meanwhile, the leader of the Arrowhead, Dong Wook, is broadcasting live under strong cover. He punishes the writer with different philosophies caught by his subordinates. Soon the police arrest some members of the Arrowhead, and Kyung Hun finds that the lawyer who comes with the writer turns out to be Hai Jin. Both Kyung Hun and Hai Jin believe the Truth Society and the Arrowhead cooperate. Therefore, Kyung Hun gives Hai Jin his business card for her to contact him if she has any information. It doesn't take long before a woman named Youngla approaches Hai Jin for help. She tells Hai Jin that a weird face appearing in her home accurately predicts the time of her death. Youngla's family even filmed the video. She tried to turn to Jin Soo, who spread the rumor about slaughtering of the beast from hell, but she got to be informed that he would show her journey to hell on live stream, which made Youngla even more frightened. In the end, it was her son who searched on the internet to find Hai Jin, an enemy of the Truth Society. The terrified Youngla also brings breaking information that Jin Soo promised to give her 3 billion won if she can be on the live stream. Youngla is hesitant about whether to accept the offer. If she does, she can leave a huge sum of money to her children after all when she dies. Meanwhile, the police get a detailed report of the Black Beast's murder scene, which shows the charred bones of the deceased have been invaded by mysterious forces and turned into substances that do not belong to this world. The police cannot accept the inexplicable information appearing in this scientific report. Just then, Kyung Hun receives a call from Hai Jin to learn that Jin Soo asked Youngla to be on a live stream. In the next scene, Kyung Hun, Hai Jin, and Jin Soo gather at Youngla's home, where they go through heated discussions before Youngla finally accepts the proposal for live streaming. At night, a terrifying scene unfolds. As more and more people are influenced by the Arrowhead, even Kyung Hun's partner turns traitor. He reveals the situation of Youngla's family in Dong Wook's live stream, with a face full of fanaticism. As the identities of Young La's family are exposed, Hai Jin arranges for Young La's children to fly to Canada overnight to avoid the arrowhead causing trouble. She even contacts her relatives in Canada to help take care of the children. Meanwhile, Hee Young comes to Jin Soo. It was she who forgot to bring clean clothes for Kyung Hun to change, causing her mother to be murdered on the way to send the clothes. So she has been wanting revenge for many years, and with the help of Jin Soo, Hee Young burns the murderer to death. The next day, Kyung Hun is called to his superior's office, where he is told that the police have just found a charred corpse, which turns out to be the criminal who murdered his wife according to the documents found nearby. Because the deceased died of burning, coupled with the instigation of the arrowhead, many people suspect it is another trial by the beast of hell. Soon comes the day when Youngla is predicted to die. A group of masked VIPs, mysterious funders of the 3 billion reward, enter to watch this hellish trial up close. The incredible scene is repeated again. The Black Beast's Jin Soo takes as the Grim Reapers of Hell show up on time. Their bodies can even transform into weapons, so human firearms are completely useless to them. Even Kyung Hun trying to save people is almost killed by them. In the end, the tragedy repeats itself. After killing the beasts jump into a looming portal and disappear. Once Kyung Hun's injuries recovered, he immediately returns to the police station to investigate the case. He turns on the TV to see what has happened during his coma, only to see that Jin Soo is now very popular, and the TV station is interviewing him online. However, the next two discoveries make Kyung Hun want to kill Jin Soo. He sees from the surveillance video that the murderer who killed his wife had been dragged away by Hee Young before he was killed. Also, through a TV interview, Kyung Hun sees his daughter's coat hanging in Jin Soo's house. Kyung Hun immediately goes out to find Jin Soo. At the same time, Dong Wook of the Arrowhead accuses Hai Jin and Kyung Hun of disrespecting the gods during the live streaming, inciting the public to attack them. Hai Jin is disturbed to see this. She hurries home to pack some luggage to leave with her mother. Just then, Hai Jin sees an anonymous file bag. She opens it to find a pamphlet named Future Society, which mentions that Jin Soo heard an angelic prophecy 20 years ago, and this booklet was released in 2004. Hai Jin decides to go find the publisher of the booklet, Jung Chil, after settling her mother. Unfortunately, Hai Jin's mother is attacked by the arrowhead on the way and eventually passes away. At night, though sad, Hai Jin still contacts Kyung Hun. They meet an agreement that Kyung Hun will go to Jin Soo while Hai Jin will visit Jung Chil. When Kyung Hun meets Jin Soo, the latter says that he will reveal Hee Young's whereabouts after saying what he wants to say. 20 years ago, Jin Soo saw a strange big face at school, which predicted that Jin Soo would die at 10:30 at night in 20 years. As Jin Soo has found several cases of death predictions coming true since then, he falls into deep despair. He has been living a very tiring life, afraid that he will accidentally commit the crime of standing idly by, so he will help every time he encounters someone in need. As the time of death draws nearer, Jin Soo tells Kyung Hun his ultimate plan, which is to use the myth that God will kill sinful people to keep humans away from sinning. Kyung Hun has mentioned that God should believe in human self-discipline, so Jin Soo decides to give Kyung Hun a multiple-choice question. If Kyung Hun now goes home to arrest the murderer Hee Young, it means humans can be self-disciplined without the supervision of the god. However, if Kyung Hun can't bear to arrest his daughter, he must accept the innocent world Jin Soo wants to create, where everyone lives in fear because the evil will be judged and sent to hell, so that the world is purified. As soon as Jin Soo finishes his words, the black beasts appear, along with the power that does not belong to this world, easily killing Jin Soo. After that, Kyung Hun returns home in frustration. He fails to do what he claims to be self-disciplined because he won't arrest Hee Young. Somewhere else, when Hai Jin approaches Jung Chil to learn about his interview with Jin Soo, Jung Chil takes out the recording of that year, in which Jin Soo told about his death in 20 years predicted by the strange face. But Hai Jin doesn't expect Jung Chil to delete the recording soon after. That's when Jung Chil tells Hai Jin that Jin Soo promised to help him become the leader of the new Truth Society as long as he kills Hai Jin. Hai Jin then realizes that she has fallen into a trap, but when she tries to run away, she is besieged by arrows, and ends up lying in ruins, alive or dead. 4 years later, the many locations where the Grim Reapers tried humanity have become exhibition areas open to the public. As black beast slaughtering continues to occur, some people committed suicide out of fear of the trial. However, he still got the trial at the foreshadowing time of death in the form of a soul. One day, the society sends Deacon Yu-ji to discuss about the society's propaganda video with TV producer Young Jae. Yu-ji proposes many suggestions that make Young Jae upset. Young Jae's wife has just given birth to their baby, but he can't go to the hospital to visit his wife and the baby. Instead, he has to work overtime to revise the video. When Young Jae takes the video script from his colleague Jun Won, he happens to see a loan company's promotional card on the desk, with the address of a fishing ground written on its back. Just then, Jun Won suddenly shows up and takes away the card. He seems panicked when he explains that he and his wife have made an appointment to go out, and then walks out of the office in a hurry, leaving Young Jae alone. At this moment, Young Jae's wife So-yeon was about to take a video of the child and send it to her husband. But a strange big face appeared announcing that the child would go to hell in 3 days. So-yeon is so frightened that she forgets to contact Young Jae, but hides in a hospital bed alone and begins to check the trial cases on Truth Society's website, where she finds no precedent for newborns to be tried. Meanwhile, Young Jae finally gets off work, and on the way to the hospital, he receives a call from Jun Won's wife, saying that her family has been harassed by loan sharks recently, and she wants to know if Jun Won acts abnormally recently. Young Jae realizes that Jun Won is lying and has never gone to see his wife. Worrying about his colleague, he goes to the fishing grounds seen on the loan shark card to find Jun Won. In the end, he really finds Jun Won, whose explanation surprises Young Jae. Not long ago, Jun Won received a death notice, and in the current public opinion environment, if he is killed by the Grim Reapers of Hell, his family will spend their lives as family members of the sinner. So he enlists the help of a secret agency disguised as a loan shark that can turn Jun Won's death into a disappearance. However, it turns out to be the time of Jun Won's death trial, as the beasts suddenly show up and kill him. Then, a mysterious agency disguised as loan sharks shows up, led by the TV commentator Hyung Jun, who persuades Young Jae to forget all about what happened to avoid getting into trouble. Just then, Young Jae sees Hae Jin not far away. The heroine survived with the aura of the protagonist. Before Young Jae figures out her identity, he is pricked by Hae Jin's companion and falls into a coma. Under the deliberate misdirection of Hae Jin, the police are led away after finding some hints about the fishing ground. Meanwhile, when Young Jae wakes up in the hospital, Se-yeon takes out the video he has taken about the death prophecy. Young Jae remembers the mysterious agency that helped Jun Won cover last night, so he immediately goes out to find Hyung Jun. Somewhere else, Yoo-ji has just caught a man who received a death prophecy. He is afraid of getting his family involved like Jun Won, so he quietly hides and waits for death. Yoo-ji learns an important piece of information from this man, that Hae Jin leads an organization that helps people who have been informed of death to pretend to be missing and avoid implicating their families. As Yoo-ji brings the information back to the society, Jung Chil is furious that he demands Hae Jin and her members must be killed. At this point, Young Jae meets Hyung Jun, who tells Young Jae that the members of their group are victims of the society and the Arrowhead's radical behavior. They learn through Hae Jin that the Black Beasts have been killing people randomly, while Jin Soo misled everyone to believe it is the will of God. When Young Jae learns that Hyung Jun has been helping those who have received the death prophecy, he shows the video of his child receiving the same notice. Hyung Jun and Hae Jin immediately delete the hospital's surveillance history, as the doctrine of Truth Society neither contains the original sin nor children repaying parents' sins, so the trial of the innocent newborn will expose the society's teachings as lies. Once the society finds out the baby receiving the prophecy, they will definitely kill the baby and frame Young Jae and So-yeon as the murderers. Jin Soo was cunning and very good at hyping. He used the death of Youngla to establish the prestige of the society. Now Hae Jin wants to destroy it with Young Jae's child by live streaming the child's experience to prove the huge flaws in the society. However, Young Jae doesn't want his child to be used by Hae Jin as a weapon to attack the society. Hyung Jun then tells his story when he sends Young Jae downstairs. He and his daughter went on a trip together, while the weird big face suddenly showed up and predicted his daughter would die in 30 seconds. It was painful to watch his beloved daughter die by his side. Hyung Jun believes that these deaths are accidents and should not be manipulated by the society into so-called guilty trials. His words touch Young Jae. However, not long after Hyung Jun sees off Young Jae, the Arrowhead tracks him down, and this brave father is eventually killed. Elsewhere, Se-yeon takes her child to the society, believing the society can save her child through the communication with God. Seeing this, the managers of the society are stunned. Truth Society is just a hoax, and they are unable to communicate with God. In the end, they decide to imprison all those who know the truth to prevent the incident from leaking out and impacting the doctrine. Meanwhile, Hae Jin rushes to the society with her companions based on the message So-yeon sent to Young Jae. Hae Jin asks her companion to create chaos by disguising himself as someone who received a death prophecy, while she secretly sneaks in to rescue So-yeon and the baby. Jung Chil is so angry, because it will soon be the trial day of young Jae's child. Once it is exposed, people will think that the god is insane for having no basic standards for judging sinners. At this moment, Jin takes young Jae and his family to a special building, where the residents have all received death prophecies that predict they will die in years or decades. They've received Jin's help, hence trusting her. Jin arranges for young Jae to live in the residence of Dong-wook, who was the founder of the Arrowhead and a fanatical member of the society. But he has been searching for his sins ever since receiving the death notice. Through Dong-wook's previous account, Jin releases a video about the baby's death herald, along with a preview of the live stream next. Jung Chil also sees the video. Following this, Jin begins to arrange the escape of young Jae and So-yeon, because no matter how the matter goes, the society will not spare the couple. That's when Dong-wook goes out on the pretext of buying things, but he is actually to call Jung Chil. It seems Dong-wook is already a little crazy. He still believes in the god, and his death was announced to be 5 minutes after the baby's, but he doesn't believe the gods would arrange 2 trials so close in the same place. To find out the location of the child, Jung Chil makes a lie that Dong-wook is the savior, and God misjudged the sins of young Jae's child, so Dong-wook's death is to distract public attention and cover up the mistake. Jung Chil's plan is half successful, because Dong-wook, the fanatical follower, believes his words. He throws down the phone and decides to go back to sacrifice himself to God. Since Jung Chil hasn't got Dong-wook's location, he can only order his subordinates to track Dong-wook's cell phone signal. During the night, they find Dong-wook's lost phone and immediately search the neighborhood. Elsewhere, Dong-wook has gone crazy, and he has changed into the exaggerated costume of the Arrowhead, intending to kill all the adults to leave only the baby with him. Their trials are close, so Dong-wook can create the illusion that he is the only one to be tried to cover up God's mistake. Fortunately, Jin drags Dong-wook while So-yeon takes the child to continue the live stream in the courtyard in the center of the building. When other residents hear that the newborn has also received a death notice, nobody can believe it. Soon the time of the death herald comes, but a miracle happens. Young Jae and So-yeon sacrifice their lives to save their child, and for the first time in the known trial, someone survived. Then it is Dong-wook's turn to be tried. The fanatical believer eventually dies under his faith. When Yu-ji and the others come over after seeing the live stream, the residents of the building spontaneously protect Jin and the child. They want to keep the child who could destroy God's prophecy alive. The furious Yu-ji then starts to kill. This behavior angers the police, who come with Yu-ji, and they arrest Yu-ji, with their faith completely collapsing. Jin seizes the opportunity to run away from this dangerous place with the baby. The driver sees Jin's vigilance, and in order to prove his innocence, he tells Jin that he does not understand what God is. He only knows this is a human world. However, as the first season of Hellbound ushers in its finale, there is suddenly a plot twist. We can see Young-la's skeleton suddenly begins to recover, and she turns back into a complete person after an intense convulsion. The story of the first season ends here, leaving much unsolved suspense for us. We haven't figured out what is going on with the weird big face, the death prophecy, and the black beasts, while the resurrection of Young-la brings us another super suspense. According to this setting, anyone killed by the beasts of hell will be resurrected, including the cunning Jin-soo. It seems we can only get the answers in the second season. If you want to know the following plots, subscribe to my channel to wait for the second season with me. As a new YouTuber, I desperately need your likes and subscriptions. And in the future, I will bring you more interesting films and TV series. Bye.